How we all get along today? Well, we're up here in the shop playing with the little AGT QK18KC. Totally happy with this little unit. It's got the Kubota diesel in it. Runs good. I've laid quite a bit of water line with it already, but you know how a person is. They can't leave well enough alone. You got to get in there and make it your own. So one of the things I wanted to do was put a quick detach on it because I wanted to be able to switch from the regular digging bucket to landscape bucket to the little trenching bucket that's on there now. So I got on the old Enter Zone and found this little quick detach on eBay, 150 bucks. Seems to be, other than a little, I don't know, maybe a little complex inside, the latching mechanism and stuff, and I may be sorry, but boy, it sure looks handy. Got just a little knob there. You just rotate that. You pull out on the safety pin, flip that over, and drop your bucket off. So it did not come with a tool to do that with. So what I did, I heated me up a piece of 1-inch pipe and dug around and found me a piece of square stock and just beat that sucker into submission. So now it fits just fine. So I'll keep that in the toolbox, and it'll beat trying to get a crescent wrench or something on there. Other thing was, it's got these bosses on here, and it is a little wider than the factory mounting points. So that means that your factory bolts won't work, which is kind of disappointing because these little AGT pins were well made. Got the recessed head, got the grease zerk recessed into them. It drops plumb down inside so it doesn't stick out and rub on anything. Got a nice nylock on the other end. But this one came with just some cheesy pins. Bolt through, 5/16 bolt, metric, whatever. But in doing so, that left you with no provision to grease it. And anything that moves needs grease. So I fussed and fretted on how to do it. And so this back one here, all I did was drill and tap it for a 1/4-inch grease zerk, and I think it's going to be protected well enough back in there that that's not going to get snapped off. And if it does, I'll do something different. I'll go to that style there, a little button style, and then I won't have to worry about that. But the front was a little more difficult. I didn't know where I was going to drill in, which that would be right in the line of fire, and that would get destroyed there on the front side. If I did it on the back side, you wouldn't be able to get in there to service it, or at least easily. So what I did instead was I took their pin, and they're not hardened all the way through, just got a thin coat of hardening on them. So I knocked a little bit off the end, drilled her out, drilled her about halfway through the pin, took a grinder, knocked a little bit of the hardening off of it, cross-drilled it. So now I got me a cross-drilled pin. Now that is going to cause that zerk to stick out just a hair on that side, which the pin already sticks out a little. And if it does knock that off, I'll come up with a better idea. But if not, I guess I can just weld me a pipe coupler around that to protect it. And that way it couldn't get in there, and it'd be just more, like a recessed head, kind of like what the factory jobbies have. Yep, I'm going to get back to work and maybe dig a little bit of trench today. We'll catch y'all later. Hope you found it educational, informative, and give me a like and subscribe. Catch you later.